Don't you just love it whenever you record, finish the whole thing, and then put it up to edit and find out you were muted the whole time? Look, this is me. This is me. Just amazing. But anyway, update day is here. And of course, with any update, there's a couple of things that are new. But there's the first thing that I really want to touch on is these arrows. Like what is that? Like, they're so small now, and they kind of disappear. Y'all see that? Like okay, look. It just, I don't know. It looks weird. It's a solid color, right? And then after they go through, it's like they disappear. They become transparent. So now trying to track somebody or finding out what people are doing is gonna be harder because you don't know. Like, look at this arrow. Look at this arrow. Look. Look at that. I don't know if this has to do with like a client side thing where they needed to make it smaller and kind of fade away, because when you're talking about things like Baron and Wonder Battles, etc., all those arrows everywhere, maybe it kind of bogs down the server or whatever. I don't really know. I just know that it's kind of odd and it's kind of weird, and I have been used to 4 years of the other arrow. So now with this change, especially the fading away of it, like if it was just smaller, like eventually you'll get kind of used to it, but the fading away part is what really gets me, because like trying to track people or finding people getting into Fury or finding somebody hunting monsters is going to be much harder, because look, there, perfectly fine. Here, you're going to need some glasses and to zoom in all the way to even like notice that. So I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence on this one. I know everything with time will get a little better, so eventually it's gonna be the norm, but as of right now, it's a little weird. A little weird. Anyway, but as you can tell, it is update day, because I mean, look at all those helps. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and hit helps. I've been logging into 25 people asking for help. So yeah, people are either constructing or researching, which is what you would expect off of something like this. With that being said though, T5, the research, the actual numbers are out now, the real numbers, and it is 20k tomes that you're gonna need. The research, it does not take anywhere near 2 billion of each resource. So with that, with it being 20k tomes, I think that I will be pushing it, what's today, Monday? Probably in about a week's time or so. That way I can get everything situated, all the speed ups that I'm gonna need, and also the resources, because we just had a Wonder Battle for a long time in Baron, so my bags and our bank is just completely like kaput. So yeah, I think in a week's time I'll go ahead and push it on my own account and try it out. So if you see a couple of promotional videos on the channel in the next week or so, you already know why. But either way, one thing that I will say though is that once you unlock T5, the only thing that I think will be really good is that if you're still in a guild that mostly does T4 rallies and you're the only one that's sending T5, or maybe you and like a couple of other people, the T5 should technically be the last ones to die and be wounded. Because if you guys follow how it works, the lower tier troops die first. So like, let's say you send a full range rallies with a little bit of T2, T4, and then my T5, for instance. The T2 will die first, then the T4, then the T5. So the good and the saving grace in saving you from this healing bill is maybe you don't have to heal them as much as you think, especially if you're running a bunch of T4 rallies still. Of course, if the whole March gets eaten, well, good luck. But that's one of the main positives that I could definitely see as of now, until more people start unlocking them. But I feel like the resource that I saw wasn't really that much. It's just a matter of tomes and Lunite. And also, I saw a Sparty from the Red Eagles doing it on stream. He got to 4,000, or if not super close to 4,000 viewers at once. So that tells me that people actually do like it. Because if people weren't liking it, they wouldn't be watching, right? So hey, that's freaking awesome. 4,000 viewers, like, yo, that's crazy. So shout out to Sparty, the Red Eagles. His channel will be in the description. Go ahead and check it out. The next thing I do want to talk about, though, is one change that was super slick, but super smart. And that is the change for Convocation. Now, some of you may know that level 10 Convocation gives you 15,000 random troops of the highest tier available. Or it did, anyway, because now, smart old IGG, look, they changed it. Grants 15,000 random troops from the highest tier available to you. Only T1 to T4. So T5, no, you think you're gonna unlock T5 and just hit Convocation every couple of days and get free T5? No. And I guess technically it makes sense because T5, there's gear, there's Lunite, there's a bunch of other factors, so I could see why they're doing it. Kind of sucks, but I can see why it is. But that's one of the main questions that people have, like, what about Convocation? Is that gonna give you T5? Well, the answer is no. The answer is no. The other thing that was added is the new castle skin. Here it is, right there. Childhood Playground. Now, that is a charity partnership. So basically what they're saying is that, I don't know if you guys remember, they had a little competition to find the design of the next castle skin, and Daniela Leon was the one that won for Make-A-Wish International. So for the next like week or so, the people that buy this skin are just actually going to be donating to Make-A-Wish. So that's, I mean, hey, that's great. I know that there's a lot of people already talking about, like, making fun of it, like, oh, IGG donating, and people make fun of everything. Like, it is what it is. No one's gonna be happy with everything. It's just how it is. But I kind of do like the design. It's not for me personally. Like, I'm not like into these type of skins, but I can definitely see a bunch of people going for it for sure. Also, I've noticed that their skins, whenever it's like a pinkish theme, there's also a bunch of purple. Like, look, I'll show you right now. Look. If there's pink, there's purple. Which I don't know if it's just like their theme or whatnot, but it's just something that I've kind of noticed. Like, huh, interesting. Also, as far as the stats, it has infantry max HP and research speed, which, I mean, the infantry max HP is kind of but it is still HP, not something like defense. So it is definitely nice. And then the research speed, well, look now, we always need research speed, because I'm sorry to break it to you guys, but y'all see this, right? Like, there's 3 more spots. Just saying. Now, before we end the video, I want to go ahead and remind you guys that whenever I won this skin right here, y'all remember that the little contest that they had where you pick like the top 100 people, the top stories or whatever, and we got the skin. What else did we get? I don't even remember what else we got. But either way, we were supposed to also get a Lord's Cube. Y'all remember that? Like, they even had like a trailer for it and everything. Woo woo. Cool. They originally said that it was going to be shipped out January. And I think this contest was like sometime in November or something, right? So they said in January you should receive your Lord's Cube. It was January. I didn't get it. So I went over to support and I was like, hey, January is ending. What's up? So they said, okay, we'll get back to you. Then they sent me an email. They're saying, okay, in February you should be getting, you should be getting it. Sorry for the delay. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. But now I got an email that kind of weird. When I first got it, I was like, did anybody else get this mail? Like, and everybody said no. So I figured, okay, so this email, or I guess this mail, only went to the 100 people that are supposed to get this Lord's Cube. And let me go ahead and show you what this says, okay? Here it is. To our Lord's Cube winners. Now, I got this, what, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, about a day ago. We regret to inform you that the Lord's Cube will not be shipped out by February 2020, the date which was initially stated. Actually, that's false because it was initially stated to be January, but okay. as production and shipping of the Lord's Cube in China and East Asia has been affected by the novel coronavirus outbreak. What? We are waiting for the relevant production and shipping companies to resume work. We will inform you once the Lord's Cube is ready for shipping. We seek your understanding and patience in this matter. Please be assured that the final product will go through strict disinfection measures to ensure that your health will not be compromised. Again, what? So, look, if they're telling me that, hey, we can't send it out by February because of the coronavirus and whatnot, okay, you know what? It's fine. Even though you said January, February, I understand. It's not like I need the Lord's Cube. Like, I need it. I need it! No, if it comes March, great. April, great. May, kind of sucks, but okay. Like, I don't need to get it right away. So whenever y'all can, sure. I mean, as long as I get it and you don't forget about it. But what kind of like makes me a little is that it says, please be assured that the final product will go through strict disinfection measures to ensure that your health will not be compromised. By who? From what? Like, I don't know if I even want to get the Lord's Cube anymore. Look, I haven't been keeping up with the coronavirus that close, but I know it's getting worse, and I've seen some videos, and look, it don't look too pretty. So this has me a little concerned, just a little bit concerned, but hopefully by the time that the shipping companies get back to work and whatever, hopefully the coronavirus is not even a thing anymore, or it's not as big of a deal. But when I read that, I was like, do I want to get that now? Like, it's kind of sketchy. But yeah, like I said, in about a week's time, I'll probably be pushing my account to T5. Maybe next Monday or Tuesday, something along those lines. So be expecting that. And like I said, if you see a couple promotional videos on the way, well, you already know why. But anyway, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.